Now let's start with ChatGPT. We all have ChatGPT. If you don't have ChatGPT, you can go to their website and register for free, and it's going to give you free for a subscription. So why did I choose ChatGPT? A lot of people don't have the resources. I mean, AI to require expensive subscription, and sometimes AI to can actually give you plastic results or unrealistic results. So that's why we're using AI Bimo. And why I'm using ChatGPT also is to it's a free tool, online tool, and you can get also their subscription. But the free version, where once you register, you can actually make the most of it. So this is how I use it. This is how I use it in the workflow. So first thing I need to do is to go into ChatGPT and make sure the things that is going to take me time, I tell ChatGPT to do that for me. So we can see that the air is very rough. Mostly I want to use AI Bimo Retouch 3 to retouch the skin tone, and I want to use ChatGPT to retouch the air. You can also use ChatGPT to retouch all of this. Okay, but I don't want the plastic. I want to control the skin retouching myself. So it doesn't matter how rough it is, I want that done by myself with AI Bimo Retouch. So let's go to ChatGPT first of all to see what we can do. I'm going to show you what I got from this. In ChatGPT, I got this. Look at the way it retouched the image. Okay, so this from this one to this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So this is what I type in ChatGPT. So here's the image in ChatGPT, and I said increase the resolution of the image, because this image was actually small, I think something 200 kilobytes, and I said increase the resolution of this image and make it more detailed. Don't retouch it. That I want to retouch it myself. Give me and make the perfection. Just this prompt, and show more. Also retouch the wig she's wearing. Now this is where the retouch comes in. I say retouch the wig she's wearing on her head and make it look clean and perfect, but make sure all the details is maintained and detail clear. So I can actually tell ChatGPT to change the hair, to make it look white, to do any other stuff, but make the subject, don't touch the subject, and leave the way the image is. And this is what ChatGPT gave me, and I've downloaded it and loaded it into Photoshop. So let's go back to Photoshop. After doing that, I brought it back to Photoshop. Now if you also want to change background, you can actually remove subject from background with that too, but there are limited images in the AI ChatGPT, so you should know that by now. Maybe 4 to 5 AI generation image for a day. Okay, so now we went from this to this with ChatGPT. Don't mind me, I didn't scale this particular one very well, so you can see that it's not up to scale, and that's why it's looking like this. So we have this now, and I'm going to get rid of this one, delete. Okay, or we can actually keep it, Ctrl Z. So let's unlock this and drag it above. Okay, so we're going to work with this one. Now it's time for you to use Bimo AI to retouch the image. So I'm going to come here and bring out Bimo AI. So it's actually loading Bimo AI Retouch. And what we're just going to do is to click the number 3. Yeah, this one. I'm just going to click 3, and it's actually going to do the retouching, but it's going to create a black mask. Okay, so now it's creating a black mask. You can invert the mask, Ctrl I, and you're going to see what is actually happening. It's affecting all the whole image because I've inverted the mask, but I don't want it everywhere, so Ctrl I back. I'm going to grab the brush tool, make sure the foreground color is white, and you can see the flow is 28, but let's increase it to 100. We don't want to use it to retouch now, so I'm just going to paint over this side, just a few places like that, and now you can see that that place is affected. So we are going to open up this. This is where the magic happens. So once you get this right, you can actually apply it to a bunch of your images, so you don't need to stress yourself. So just get the right one. I'm just going to go to Gaussian blur, and it's okay, and it's going to give me this. And if you increase it more, you're going to see that it's having all this contour and the rest. It's not even getting, it's getting brighter, but you don't need to do that. You need to take it to the lowest, the barest minimum, before you're going to see that it's actually retouching the image. So I'm just going to take it more till I have a very smooth retouch. So let's leave it at, let's say 0.7. It's still getting smooth. So there are details here. You can go back later to change it. So we have something like this. Now the next thing is to go to the high pass. I already like the way the high pass is 12, so but for now we need to take it up or leave it at 12. So it's already smooth, and if you take it more up you're going to have plastic, and I don't want to have that. So I'm just going to leave it somewhere. No, 9s, it's 9's looking fake for me, so 11. Like I said, 12 or 13. Let's look at 13. Let's leave it at 13 for the now and hit OK. So we have this. Now we're gonna just apply it with a brush tool. Let's close it back and select the mask. Make sure the brush white is selected as foreground, and I'm going to decrease this to 15%, or let's leave it at 20. Okay, so now I'm just going to paint over all our skin, and I'm going to do this fast.